Final race on the programme then at Sha Tin. It's race number 11. We finish off on the turf. It's a Class 3 contest over the 1,200 metres. Headed by Swift Spirit on his second start from the 1,000 to 1,200 metres. Be Ready placed on his last three. Also gets up from the 1,000 to 1,200 here. Mega Energy off the inside gate. Zach Purton had barrier 12 last time round. President's Choice has won 2 of his last 3 starts. Run up to Inner Flame on his last start in this grade. Unique Treasure run up to Racing Fighter, only beaten a short head last time out. Thunder Stomp, it's a 5-time winner here in Hong Kong, but they've all been at Happy Valley, but he'll surely roll forward from barrier number 3. Victor Wong in the saddle there. California Gung Ho is the horse that's been up at Chung Fai in the last 30 days. He's the promoted starter with Neil Callan on his back. Now across at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map and some of the key races here as well, Tom. And as far as the speed is concerned, well, Be Ready has drawn low, and with some 1,000-metre speed, he might be the one to lead them up here.
Yeah, potentially could be for Chad Schofield and Frankie Law out of gate number 5. Halaku Knight was relatively forward in a recent barrier trial up on the speed, so he could be there to challenge. And maybe California Gung Ho could press on with it to stop him being caught wide there from his stall of gate number 12, California Gung Ho. So a few possibilities there. Mig Energy to a slot just behind them. You see Thunder Stomp there not leading because he can lead, but 1,200 metres at this stage of his career, probably a little sharp. Karis Teaton's going to have to pull out some magic here on President's Choice. He's drawn very awkwardly this time round in gate number 9.
All right, so we've got the first starter, of course, Private Counsel. I should have mentioned him. And here he is, Paul, in track work.
Yeah, he's had the 3 trials. He's 11.49 pounds. Did win a couple of races in Australia before he got here under the same name, Private Counsel. Antoine Hamlin will take them out, and his work's been pretty good. He's quite forward. Mig Energy, whatever happens in that speed map, he looks like he's going to get the perfect run just in behind. So he'll get his opportunity, no doubt whatsoever. And his work's been pretty good leading into it as well. And he's only had the 5 starts here in Hong Kong. Unique Treasure, a little bit unlucky last time. Just got pipped. He got second behind Racing Fighter. And it was a nice enough piece of work from him this morning. Down the back straight, he goes well.
All right, there's Unique Treasure. We'll come back to him in a second. We've got a few to get through here. We're going to start off with Be Ready. Now, he makes up the possible speed here. This is him running second last time out behind the very smart Classic Unicorn. Now, it must be said that Classic Unicorn has since come out and been beaten midweek at Happy Valley, Tom, but he still ran well in a good race.
Yeah, he did. And so you've got Flying Genius just in front of Be Ready, who was terrible on Wednesday night. But Be Ready kept on well, even though he had an excuse last time out with a lame right front. 4.7 in the market. He's yet to win from his 9 starts, but thought he boxed on okay here behind the winner.
Yeah, I think 1,200 will suit him. And Sha Tin, he has been placed before.
OK, so certainly some positives there for Be Ready. Chad Schofield from barrier number 5 has an opportunity to possibly roll forwards. Happy Alumni. Now, he's definitely got his own ideas about the game, but this was sort of a going day for him when he finished in second place. Here he is just looking for some room in the middle of the pack. The other ones to keep note of, Mig Energy, a long way back, finishing in 3rd place overall, and Halaku Knight here in the black cap, Paul.
I think both Halaku Knight and also Mig Energy will be a lot closer in this one. Halaku Knight led in a recent trial, and Mig Energy from his barrier 1, I think they'll hunt him up and just keep him just behind the pace. He was momentarily held up there, Mig Energy. He couldn't get out. Once he did get out, he hit the line very strongly. So I do really like him in this race. In saying that, it was a good run from Happy Alumni on this occasion, but he beats himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Mig Energy, he's only had 5 runs here and he's not done too much wrong in those 5 runs. He's been there or thereabouts. What do you say about Happy Alumni? He's a bit slow out and then caught wide last time out, slightly hampered. It's a bit like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get with them, whether it's going to be good or bad, if it's going to be the flake or the cherry ripe.
Cherry ripe's all right.
No, you can deal me out of that.
All right, that aside, we'll keep looking for the winners here. President's Choice. Now, his form obviously looks very solid with those 2 recent wins. Looking for room in behind here. He ultimately finishes in 2nd place. Mig Energy a little bit further forward on this occasion in the white cap there. We've got Halaku Knight again in the black. And the other one out wide here, eventually finishing in 12th place, is Happy Fortune. Yeah,
and you can see President's Choice here. Now, he's the one, he got the run there. Mig Energy's in front of him and Halaku Knight. They've all got chances in this race, I think. The thing with President's Choice is we saw in that speed map, barrier 9, it's going to be a good ride from Karras, but the horse is in great form. 2 wins, a second at his last start to Inner Flame. This one here reads really good form as well. So, look, he is still a major player, even with that draw for me.
I wonder if he would have beaten Inner Flame on that occasion, President's Choice. Before we rolled that vision in at the top of the straight, about 400 out, he was just slightly held up and wasn't able to get room. So he only was beaten half a length there. He might have been able to get within a head there of Inner Flame. It was a very good run. Just the concern is the draw.
OK, we'll move on then to Unique Treasure. Only just beaten last time out by the horse to his outside the grey in Racing Fighter. It's probably a pretty good yardstick, Racing Fighter. The other one to take note of down towards the inside here, Tom, is Urban Dancer.
He really lifted late in this race, did Unique Treasure. As we wind it on here, you can see he was probably a length or so, maybe 3/4 behind Racing Fighter at one point, but really rallied strongly late in the piece. Urban Dancer, better run from him last time out. He probably just got tired over the final stage, but he was probably even a length and a quarter behind Racing Fighter here, Paul, but really closed off strongly late. Yeah,
he was only just beaten on the pace, wasn't he? And look, it was a good run from him, so he's another one of the main chances for me. Unique Treasure.
All right. So the fact he's finished off as strongly as he has, then maybe that certainly pays a compliment to his resolution. We're back at the trials here. We've seen a fair bit of this horse. We're looking at Halaku Knight again here. And Halaku Knight down on the inside on this occasion. What do you think? Is he a major player here, Paul?
I haven't got him in. I like to see him do it on race day. He's been getting improving with every start. The hood will come off, the cross nose band comes off as well. But look, he's still yet to bank a check from his 5 starts, so I still want to see him yet.
I think he was wearing the hood in that trial there, but they've taken it off. The crossover noseband comes off. He was on speed in that recent barrier trial. Maybe he can improve, but he's done zilch so far.
All right, this might be another interesting trial to watch. This is the first starter here in Private Council. Won a couple of times for David Hayes. And the Dabenig team as well. He'll make his debut on Sunday.
Yeah, he's with Chris Show. He's had 3 trials here in Hong Kong. His last 2 wins in Maiden Company and Benchmark 64 Handicap Company were at Benalla and Sandown. He'd also placed at Sandown and Wodonga. So he'd been to town and was able to win there. Kept on all right in this recent barrier trial. I thought wasn't put under too much pressure there behind Ugly Warrior.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad trial, I thought. I haven't got him in. I still want to see him go round here in this race. But look, he's had those 3 trials, 11.49 pounds. And he does bring some pretty good form from overseas.
All right, so he's an interesting runner for sure. President's Choice, Paul, the favourite, and the one to beat?
Yeah, just the draw was a little query for me. So I thought Mig Energy might get the better run. So I just put him in front of President's Choice, but not much between the 2. Unique Treasure, likewise. I like these first 3, the 4, 7 and 11. The Happy Alumni, if he does run a Turkish Delight type race, then he could easily win this race. And I've got him in there for 4th. 4, 7, 11 and 8. Love the Turkish Delights, Tom.
I enjoy the Turkish Delights, but not the Cherry Ripes. I'll take 11 here in this race. Unique Treasure, he's yet to win from his 9 starts, but went really close last time out behind Racing Fighter. 7, President's Choice, just the barrier draw, the little query. Mig Energy, he was actually in that trial there with Private Council. He ran 4th with Zach Purton on board in that trial, but like the way he's been progressing and be ready on a very minor line. But happy to play around Unique Treasure in the last.
Yeah, he's a definite player. I think ultimately President's Choice the one to beat, but be ready at those sort of odds. Wouldn't mind that each way as well. Now, as far as the stats are concerned heading into this meeting, we're looking at an informed jockey, Paul, in the shape of Wagner Borges.
Just looking at the last 4 meetings, he's had a 42% first 3 rate from his 31 rides, 5 wins, 3 seconds, 5 thirds. So he's in really good form, Wagner, at the moment. And as such, he's got Gallant Legacy, a horse that we do like. Well, I do anyway, earlier on in the card as well. So I think he can add to that stat with no problems whatsoever, can Wagner.
All right, as far as best bets are concerned on the 11 race programme, which horse and which race was it you singled out?
Race 9 for me, Chevalier Prince. I think this horse is ready to win. Only a young horse, but his 2 runs have both been pretty good. He's learnt from both. And I think Chevalier Prince with Zach Purton aboard. Frankie Laws does train this horse. He's got the horse going very well. Red Desert in the Akuli Trophy. I think he can win at a double figure price. He's got the perfect draw. He's the second of John Size runners, but well, John Size has got the favourite in the race as well. I think this one can run a cheeky race though. And as far as the play goes in race 9, Chevalier Prince, Galactic, and also Wonder Brahma to add the value. 3, 6 and 10.
Right, I'm going early. Race 3, number 1, Fabulous 8, Joe Moreira and Ricky Yu. He's holding really good form at the moment, beaten by a really nice type last time out. Think he can win. Value, good shot last look. He was around 15, 16 to 1. Race 6, number 4, David Hall and Blake Shin stepping onto the all-weather for the first time, a son of Swiss ace. Good shot. And the play will go race 8, Encore Boy, teaming him up with a Red Desert and Willpower, 4, 5 and 9, race 8.
All right, best for me comes up in race number 7. Super Elegance is a good race. He's still a maiden, but I think he can break through. 5 times he's been second. Hopefully we'll get a 1 next to his name after the 7th on Sunday. And be ready there in the last. If he finds the front dictates, I think I'll give us a good side at, what is he, 15 and 3.9 currently at the moment. As far as the play's concerned, Champion Supreme and Defining Moment, clearly the main dangers, in my eyes anyway, to Super Elegance there in race number 7. That's the QP. All right, that's it as far as Sha Tin is concerned. Looking ahead to next week, Paul, you've had a look at the entries for Wednesday night?
I did have a double look, actually. No races, of course, Wednesday night with that Royal Ascot, but really looking forward to Royal Ascot. There's some top quality racing there, Tom.
Yep, there certainly is. I think they're opening the race course as well a few nights of the week to let people in to sort their accounts out. And the trainers' jockey battle will continue Sunday. Marira 126, Purton 129, Ricky Yu 59, Francis Loy 54. All
right, great work as always, boys. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see your company again on Sunday. We will be racing to win.